Alright, I'm gonna pick somebody. We're gonna see if you got it. I'm gonna point out. Alright. Got it, Leng?
I know.
Where's your partner? Give me these names again. I know you're ready. Alan and Bryce. Where are you guys from? What school? You know? Clinton Massey and where? Oakview. Alright, scoot back, guys. Let's give these guys a chance to do this. Okay. Alan, you're going to go first. Alright, Alan's going to hit head inside single. Bryce is going to square up and sprawl. Go ahead. Head inside single. Now, Bryce is doing a great job. Perfect reaction. He's doing an awesome job. It's exactly how it should look. Now, Alan's going to penetrate to his left knee. Go ahead. Windshield wiper and drive. Nice job. Give him a hand. When I do that, you need to stop. You guys get it? Yeah. Give him a hand. Bryce. Good. Head inside single. Penetrate. Not bad. Give him a hand. What did you do wrong? You went to a double. Good. You went to a double. That's okay. You know what? His motion was right. That's why I bring you up here. Because you guys can see mistakes that other people make, and you're probably making them too. One guy's making it, someone else is. Okay? You went to a double. Great job. Good job. All right, one more guy, one more group. One more group. All right. Let's go right here. What's that name? Cooper and Superman. What's your name? Braden. Watch these guys. Let's see what we got here. Cooper, head inside, single, square up and sprawl. Braden, good. Penetrates, head up high. Nice. Command. That was good. Listen, here's what I like. When he penetrated, he didn't stay down like this, bent over. As his head came out, that gives us the ability to raise our head and our chest up. Our hips came underneath. He did this perfect. Head came out, exploded up. Got his head and his chest up high. Getting that weight across. Elevated a little bit. Got that weight to his hip. Let's see it, Braden. Head inside single, good. Changes direction. Okay, Braden went the wrong way, right? He brought him this way. When you change direction, as you come out here, don't take him to your left, take him to your right. Do it one more time. Good. Change direction. All right, so I'm going to walk this guy through it. You see the mistake. I'm going to walk you through it one last time. Braden, get in there, shoot and stop. Braden shoots, he stops. Now, look, when you penetrate to this left knee, our head comes out now. You drive this way. Drive that way, drive that way, drive that way. There you go. Give him a hand. Together. No, come on. Give him a hand. All right. Scoot back. Not bad. Hey. All right. Okay, so here's what we've done in this system so far. We did this. We did a head inside single. We get his knee to the mat. We chase the ankle, right? We turn the corner. We get behind. We did this. We get a head inside single. We can't turn the corner because he's squaring up. We use that reaction against him. We did a cutback here. Now, we're going to talk about if we're extended. So, I shoot a head inside single, and now he sprawls, and he gets me here. So I can't do a chase ankle. I can't do a cutback. I'm running out of options. The first thing I got to recognize is anytime, you guys have a hard time with this. Anytime I get here, I get my head down, my arms extended like this, my butt's back. I'm beat. I got to let go of the leg. I let go with my left hand. I post. When I post here, basically I'm giving myself the ability to keep my head and my chest off the mat. We're kind of doing a one-handed push-up here. We call this a tripod. I'm going to come up on my toes in this position. Looks kind of like football. All right? Any of my football guys in here, you should be able to do this pretty well. We're in this three-point stance. My left hand's on the mat. I'm off my knees. Anytime we come to a tripod, and we come to it a lot in wrestling, a lot, okay? We do a tripod to give ourselves the ability to get our hips back underneath ourselves. So listen, in wrestling, okay? Everything comes back to one position. That one position is our stance. I'm sure Coach Jordan said that yesterday. We're always trying to keep our hips right here underneath our body, no matter where we're at, all right? Our hips being underneath us allow us to move, and it gives us power, all right? To lift, to drive, do all these different things. If my hips are back, So if I look like this, notice my hips are back, my chest is forward. I'm going to fall down, I'm going to go forward. Same thing on the mat here, all right? My hips are back. I don't have any power to move, so I have to recover, all right? From this position, this tripod, we can get our hips back underneath us a lot of different ways. In a head inside single, one scenario could be doing this. We slide our knees forward, our hips come underneath us, our head and our chest come up. We could split the middle. That's one thing we could do. If we were on bottom, let's say I was on bottom and I went to a tripod here. Same scenario. Weights kind of on my hands. I could slide my left knee forward. Notice my hips go underneath. Now I can step my left foot up. I'm sorry, my right knee forward. I step my left foot up. Now I get back pressure. I cut. So what I'm trying to show you is we use this tripod position as a place to transition our hips underneath us. We're going to do that now with the technique we call an obel. Some of you guys might know it as a peek out. All right? Pretty simple technique. Without a partner, real quick, Matthew, here's what happens. I post, I tripod, I come up here. Now, my goal is going to be to get my head from the inside of his body to the outside, okay? As I do this, all right, I'm basically kind of doing a duck under here, out to the side. My left knee is going to shoot under. My right elbow goes back, my left knee comes under. I end up in a position like this. So I'm in my stance, I'm just on my knee, okay? Now I can move, I can score, all right, and I can try to beat this guy. We do this from a head inside single. So most of you guys are right-handed. You'll shoot a head inside single to your right side and his left. We shoot this head inside single here, and Matthew sprawls. Now look, he sprawls so much, I had to post my hand. I can't turn the corner. I can't get to a cutback. There's too much weight on me. From here, if I post my hand, I immediately am going to tripod up. Notice, I come to this tripod. Now, my goal is to get out to this side over here. I'm going to do that by creating some space by letting go with my right hand. My right hand is going to let go. That's my right hand going in the leg here. This hand and leg's going to let go, and it's going to elbow back. As my elbow comes back, my head comes out, my knee slides under. Notice, I slid my knee under, my head came out. I created a space by elbowing back. I basically did a duck under this side. My left hand, the hand that was on the mat, usually transition to the leg. And from here, I look right back into him. I look to spin around and score. I'm getting my hips underneath me. My hips come underneath me by sliding my knee forward. Listen, this is a concept that we use over and over and over again in wrestling. If you can't slide your knee forward and your hips underneath you, you're going to have a major problem in this sport. Right? It's a huge concept we use all the time. Basically, what happens when we shoot? When we shoot, we take our knee over our toe, our knee goes to the mat, our hips come underneath us. All right? Same thing here. I'm in a head inside single. He's sprawled. I post, I tripod. My right elbow comes back, my head comes out, my knee comes under. Now, notice, my hand right here will secure the leg by going to the inside of his thigh, and I'll look right back into him. I could switch to a double here, all right, if I had to, but a lot of times with the weights on his hands, I'll look right back into him, and I'll score from there. I'm trying to get his weight to fall over top of him, all right, and I do that by taking this elbow back. So, pretend there's a guy behind me doing this. That's basically what's happening. This hand that's on the leg, it elbows back. As I elbow back, I basically follow my hand. My head comes to the outside. One more time. I'm going to head inside single. Matthew Sproul. Post tripod. Right elbow. The hand that's on the leg comes back. As I do that, my head, look at my head. It's underneath his body. It's going to come to the outside over here. And my left knee, this one right here, is going to penetrate under. Elbow back, head out, knee under. Here. Now, here's the mistakes you're going to make. And I see these all the time. Mistake number one. You guys, if you actually do get outside his body, you'll do this. Here. You'll do a full sit-out. Now, I did everything I wanted in the sense that I got outside his body and I got Matthew's weight forward. But I'm not in my stance. I didn't penetrate my knee under. I sat to my butt. Now it's hard for me to move. It's going to be really tough for me to score. All right, and he can score on me, and I don't want that. All right, so I'm going to be in my stance. Two, you guys won't take your head out. You'll be here, and you'll go from here to here. Well, I just put myself back in a bad position. My head's underneath him. He's sprawled. He's over top me. This is no good. Three, you won't take your elbow back. You'll take your arm forward. You'll go like this. You put yourself in a wizard position. I don't want to do this either, okay? I'm going the opposite direction. I'm not taking my arm forward. I'm taking my elbow back. As my elbow comes back, my head comes out. It's just like a duck under, All right, on our feet, sometimes we do this, we duck, get outside the arm, I get my head underneath his arm. That's what I'm doing here. I'm getting my head underneath his arm as I slide my hips forward. Head inside single, he sprawl pose tripod, elbow back, head out meander. The last one is you don't want to let go of his leg for some reason. You're just so used to holding on that you try to hang onto his leg. And the problem is you can't get your head out really well. And so you end up like this. You end up here. Let go of this leg so you can get your head and your chest up so we can look back into him. Best time to hit this, right when we shoot. The longer you wait, the less likely you are to actually score from this. So in slow motion, it looks kind of like this. I shoot a head inside single on Matthew. He squares up across. There. All right? I don't wait. I don't stop. All right? As soon as I feel myself post, I'm tripoding. I'm looking to elbow out, go down. I don't need to see this fast. You can even start on the mat like this, post tripod, get right up in the air. But I want to see a good technique. I want to see you really slide that knee underneath. Get to this stance where now we can move. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.